There are a few different things that'll tell us if you're going to be a good candidate for an oral sleep appliance. Those things include you need to have enough teeth that are stable and don't need any dental care currently. The other thing is we need to make sure to rule out that it is not your brain that is causing these sleep apneas, and also that your nose is not involved as well. When it comes to the success rate of an oral sleep appliance, we find about 80% of patients are successful when properly diagnosed and treated. CPAP is about 50% compliance rate and effectiveness rate. We find that our patients are generally more happy with their dental sleep appliance when compared to a CPAP, and they're also able to travel with it much more readily than they would be able to a CPAP. In preparation for getting a sleep appliance, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure we have an updated sleep study and communication with your physician. We then will make a couple of appointments in preparation for making the sleep appliance, where we take a 3D scan of your face. Instead of having to use the traditional impression material, or the goop I like to call it as, we utilize an intraoral scanner that takes thousands of photos in your mouth and will map out your teeth in a 3D environment. Like anything when it comes to sleep medicine, it generally takes about 6 months for you to start feeling the effects, though you can feel them then that very night. There are some side effects and some complications you need to be aware of. There are some times where the teeth can shift and move, and there are ways to prevent that, and your dentist will know how to do that if they're familiar with making a sleep appliance. If you have any questions about dental sleep appliances, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Dr. Tyler Blond, as I'm the only diplomate for the American Board of Dental Sleep Medicine, and we're able to take care of you.